Ladies and gentlemen, I have recently been set aware about a new farming method that is so overpowered it is probably going to get nerfed very soon. And in this video, obviously, I'm going to show you guys how you can do it, how you can maximize profits with it, and earn millions literally less than a day. And I'm talking about millions. And this thing is actually very beginner friendly as long as you have access to Island 3 and have an arcane pickaxe, which is from Island 2, you're perfectly set. However, there is some things we're going to go over just to make sure you can maximize the most out of everyone before, they nerf it or whatever they might do. To first of all start off, this method is very simple. And make sure y'all subscribe, okay? Thank you. All right. But this method is very simple. To do this, all you literally do, bro, is mine these tiny pebbles. And as you can see, I am able to mine these very quickly. I am almost able to one-shot them. And I'm going to show you how you can one-shot them and maximize your gains from it. The reason why you're doing this is simply for the terrible ores that you can actually get. You might be wondering, why would you not go up to that cave all the way up there and go for way better ores? Well, the simple answer is, one, not many players are able to mine there, especially if you're a beginner. And two, they take much longer to mine than an icy pebble does, where you're able to break it in 1 to 2 hits, depending on how good your pickaxe, of course, is. If your guys' pickaxe isn't as good as mine, don't stress about it. There is literally no difference except the fact that you'll be able to do it a little bit faster if you can one-shot. But I'm going to show you multiple ways that you can increase your chances and max out your backpack space very quickly with these ores. Because what you can do with these ores is actually head over to Sensei Moro's little forging area, and you can literally just combine a bunch of them. For example, we got some of this graphite. This is from, that cave. Some aetherites there too, and this is around 40. Now, make sure that you actually click this to armor every time you join a new server, because you're going to be wanting to make the heavy chest plate right over here. And specifically, you want to try to get the wolf or the dark knight. Any type of heavy armor is very good, but dark knight and wolf chest plate are the best. And as you can see, our multiplier is 3 times, meaning when we actually go ahead craft this, which by the way, I just got a dark knight. So the second best thing you can actually pull from this, you will see you are able to make so much money off of this one single item. It is so much better than selling the ores by themselves. And I'm going to actually fully finish this real quick and show you how much it's worth. You still want to make sure you perform the best as possible when you're forging it, because it holds the most value if it's 100%. And by the looks of it, as you can see, this thing is going to sell for over $6,000. And I'm not even joking, you can make that in less than a minute. As you can see in my equipment inventory, I have made tons of stuff. This is about 1 inventory full of my stash, or actually a little bit less than an inventory full. And right now, if I go ahead and select everything, I accidentally made a great sword too, but I'm going to go ahead and sell these. Now, as you can see, some of these are Velshire, and that's because I was selling stuff from the cave at the top, and I just had some stuff I need to get rid of, so I made those. But let's go ahead and select all of these things right here, and if I go ahead and select all of this, you can see it is worth 157,000 from less than 1 inventory full. Obviously, I do understand some of you guys might not have the carrying capacity of 1,000, because in order to have this, you do have to have the double storage game pass right over here. And that is perfectly fine. If you don't have it, it's okay. It just means that you'll be able to spend a lot more time forging rather than mining, which is the only bummer part, but it's still very good. And I'm going to show you how you can make it very, very good. To be able to use this at the best possible advantage, you want to go ahead and buy some miner potions from Maria over here at the potion stand. These sell for 500 gold each, and I know you might be wondering, well, is this gonna take a lot of money from me? Yes, but you're gonna make way more if you actually use this. You can also go ahead and use the luck potion in the hopes of actually getting more drops per pebble, which is what I like to do. So I will regardlessly pop all of these potions to around 15 minutes per thing. There we go. That is around 10 minutes. We're going to get one more miner potion and one more luck potion. There we go. And then you literally just come to the cave, go to your achievements menu, and right here where there is the mine power achievement, you actually want to go ahead and equip this one. Now, some of you guys might not have this very high, but if you are end game, you should probably be like at around 15%. The higher, obviously better. You are also able to get the attack speed boost. Use whatever is actually going to give you the bigger buff, and it's probably going to be the mine power one, because with that, I am actually able to one-shot these pebbles. As you can see, it only takes one hit to do this. However, there is some possible problems that you may actually be presented with while you do this. First one is going to be these spiders. They are actually, in my opinion, the most annoying part of this. And to get rid of these spiders from this side of the map, you simply just have to kill them over and over again. Yes, that is it. If you kill these guys enough, they will never spawn here again and will actually be spawning somewhere way further around the map. That way, you know, they don't really get in your way. Now, I should mention, same goes for the pebbles. If you actually keep on mining these guys over here, as you can see, one, I'm getting so many ores, which is insane. But at some point, these do go ahead and spawn somewhere far on the map. When you face a situation like that, you are going to have to go over to the further areas and start breaking some harder rocks, which is perfectly okay because these rocks will give you the better ores anyways, and that's going to increase your multiplier when you're ultimately crafting. You can also go ahead, just simply rejoin the server. That is typically what I do because I am grinding in a VIP server for these ores. So I'm able to just get whatever I want. And whenever there is not many ores over here, I can go ahead and rejoin. And to do this, you also don't even need the Angelite race. As you can see, I have that, or the Archangel, sorry. But I have it, and it's actually not the best race for this. The best one for this is going to be Dwarf, which I don't have. So let's go ahead, try to roll for Dwarf. Come on, please, bro. I have 17 rolls. No, I just got Vampire, bro. Vampire is literally harder than getting Dwarf. Dwarf is really good because, once again, gives you more damage boost while ensuring that you know, I believe, get some luck. Luck is not important for this at all. So if you have luck, you can completely disregard it. You don't necessarily need it unless you want to have a little bit of a higher chance at getting more drops. Bro, I swear to God, if I'm spinning 17 times and I don't get it, bro, I'm going to be so upset. Please go and like this video. I'm also going to be giving away some rerolls to you guys. So if you guys want some rerolls, definitely go ahead, comment down below your username, and make sure you're subscribed, bro. I'll be picking some winners here and there in every one of my videos. Oh my God, zombie, bro. Come on, come on. Please, please, please. Give me something better, man. Oh, no, bro. There's no way I'm actually struggling to roll for a Dwarf right now, bro. Okay, still no Dwarf. That's perfectly fine. You know, I'm not very sad. Yup, just, please, bro. I just saw it go by. No. Human, bro. Oh my God, we're not gonna get it, man. We're not getting it. Vampire again. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash out, bro. I hate this game, bro. All I was asking for is Dwarf, man. I didn't want anything else, bro. I don't want Dragonborn. Dragonborn is so much more rare. Just give me Dwarf, bro. All I want is faster mining. Oh my gosh. Okay, last roll. If I get it, it's good. If I don't, well, that sucks. And great, we got worse. I lost my goblin, bro. But the reason why you want Dwarf is actually for its gifted miner perk. It gives you 15% more mining damage, and also you get a 20% chance to deal 50% extra damage to rocks. So it's very good for this type of update, considering you need to be dealing a lot of damage. This isn't actually just going to help you down here, you know. It's still also going to help you all the way up top where you're mining the crystals and stuff. But honestly, what is the point of getting crystals unless you're trying to make armor? I don't recommend you guys use this method if you are trying to go for like really good armor and you're able to, you know, buy or break the crystals, because this type of stuff is not good for armor. It is simply just good for selling. It allows you to get some very good multipliers, and you also get all things like mithril and lightite and stuff like that. I believe you can also get snowite and such. So if you do get those things, I recommend you actually keep them instead of selling them, because you'll be able to use them for armor and weapons. But there is one more thing that not many people are telling you. Something that a lot of players have been sleeping on is this one specific ruin. As you guys know, there is ruins for pickaxes, and that is a part of the miner shard set where you can actually put luck and stuff on your pickaxes, and that's pretty good. Recently though, with the most recent update, the best thing that you can actually put on your pickaxe has been damage. Right here, this mind power, it gives you 9% extra damage. And although it is very good if you're grinding all the way at the top in the other cave, it is not so much good when you're mining pebbles and you have a pretty good pickaxe. You're actually able to benefit significantly more by placing the one ruin that not many people talk about, and that is, if I have it, the yield ruin right here. As you can see, what yield does is it gives you a % chance to drop 1 extra ores from mines. You can actually get this to also be with something else, such as luck or mind power, if you are able to defeat the boss. That boss is obviously the golem boss at the peak all the way over here, and it's at the end of the map. You are able to fight it every 30 minutes, but just know they buff the bosses a little bit so they have more health and they deal more damage. So do it with some players, and make sure you actually deal enough damage in order to possibly receive a reward. I can actually make a party right now. Let's go and try to fight this real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I do not have the armor necessary for this, but I'm still gonna try. But fun fact, if you actually come here behind the golem's base all the way at the top of the map, he can't hit you. So you can just sit here, regen some health, and go back and fight him. Just make sure you have some decent amount of armor. And I did make a video on how you can make an easy one-shot weapon right here. So I highly recommend you check out this video if you haven't. It's very easy to make it, and it's cheap. All right, there we go. We got most of our health back. Where is this golem dude at? Bro, did he just like... Okay, I thought he disappeared for a second, but there he is. I am able to freeze him, luckily. Oh, my God. All right, I am literally almost dead, but his health is halfway. I'll be back in a second when he is about to die. Hopefully, I don't die first. Oh, I know you want me, bro, but you can't get me. But he's about to die. Here we go. Let's just go ahead, finish him off here. Hopefully, I should be able to. Oh, my goodness. Wait, I might die. Nope, he's gonna be the one dying. There we go. And as you can see, I literally got junk, bro. So the chances of this are extremely low, unfortunately. Hopefully, though, the devs will maybe buff that. But if they do buff that, bro, they're probably nerfing this entire farm method. It's so OP. And in case you want to AFK this, there is actually a little bit of an AFK spot for it, and it's right here at this rock. The only problem you're gonna have to worry about is the spiders, so have something that actually kills the spiders passively. I believe it's this poison thing that does it, so that's what you want to get. But I do have this poison thing that I might use. You can go ahead, throw it on your armor. It will help you out a lot. However, this rock does respawn every 30 seconds. So if you do want to, go AFK and sleep, that's a pretty decent place to mine. But now I'm going to go ahead, fill up my inventory. As you can see, I'm at 895 out of 1,000. I'm going to go ahead, fill this up, and then we're going to craft a bunch of armors and see how much it sells for in total. So I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Literally after 3 minutes, I've gone ahead and filled up my stash. As you can see, there it is. I will say I don't have any runes on my current pickaxe either, just because it's the prismatic pickaxe, bro. And if I try to put runes on this thing, it's incredibly expensive. So this would not be the pickaxe I recommend you put yield on, just because it can almost one-shot already. I would target damage because it'll help you with the crystals up there. And yield, although it is pretty good, like I said, I would not put yield on this because it's so expensive to put on any ruin. Let me just select mind power randomly. As you can see, it's 300k, bro. I don't think you want to do that. But here we go. Let's head on over to the forge. And now I'm going to forge everything in sets of 40 in order to try and get as much profit as I can. You are also able to do a little bit more than 40 in case, you know, you want to have higher chances of the heavy chest plates. You can also do a little bit less. I personally prefer a little bit less because, I mean, bro, your highest chances are still the chest plate by a lot. So you're probably going to get that either way. And, okay, I just jinxed it. I got leggings, but it is the best leggings in the game. It's the Wolf Knight, so this is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and combine all of these different types of ores, and then I will be back whenever we can see the final price, bro. It's gonna be so much money, dude. It's actually insane. But just for reference on how much this one single piece is worth, keep in mind we can probably make like 20 more, bro. But this one single piece right here, it is worth, oh my god, 5,000. And I did only use tungsten for this, so obviously it's not going to be the highest, but still very good nonetheless. Obviously, you can make more if you use like Velchires, which is from the peak, but the problem is the stuff in the peak take forever to mine, so it's not worth it. Unless you're trying to go for armor and money, I would not be grinding there. If you just want to target money, and I mean a lot of money, definitely do this method inside this video. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, this night chest plate is 10,000, but it's seriously not worth dedicating your time to doing this. Because to even be able to mine the easiest thing in the ice crystal, the small ice crystal, it takes so long, bro. Like, I could break probably like 20 pebbles before I can break one of these guys. And look, you're not even guaranteed Velchires from it. I'm getting Aetherites, which is literally in the pebbles. So yeah, it's definitely much better. But let me go ahead, finish combining in everything we have just gotten. Alright, bro, I have so much armor in my inventory that it's literally saying I've reached the capacity for equipment. So I need to spend more money to buy slots, bro. And I don't think I want to do that. So we're just going to sell everything I currently have. I can make way more, but let's just sell this stuff. Here we go. If we go ahead and pick everything that I have made, there we go. Boom, boom. 8 items. Yeah, this is a lot of items too. Obviously, I don't expect you guys to be able to carry 1,000, especially if you don't have the Game Pass. But let me know if you guys want me to gift that away too. I mean, it's very cheap. It's actually cheaper than rerolls. But here we go, 20 items selected, and for these 20 items, I am making $200K. That is literally half of the money I have right now. Oh my gosh, bro, look at that. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make a bunch more because I still have so many resources left over. All right, I just went ahead and made a bunch more armors. And if you're interested in how much this is worth, here we go. Let's sell it all. Did I miss anything? Yep, I did. And oh my gosh, it's another 43,000, bro. That took like no time to do as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this method. Like I said, I highly recommend you definitely place runes on here. The only one that doesn't matter is luck, especially for this type of grinding. But if you have the prismatic pickaxe, I wouldn't put runes on it just because it's so expensive. Save it for the stuff that is actually going to help you out in getting like gargantuan and the heavenite ores. But I hope this video helped you guys out. And if it did, go ahead and watch this video right here. I went ahead and picked it for you myself. It's a really good video, and I promise you it's way better than this one. So pick it fast. This video is about to end. Until then, bye.